Hey everyone, it's Ben. Hope everyone's doing well. Just wanted to take this opportunity to talk about a movie that I just watched. It's not out on DVD yet. The movie is Red State. It was written and directed by Kevin Smith. I watched it. It was on demand. It's not going to be released on DVD until next month. I think it's October 19th if I'm not mistaken. But just because it is a very different venture for Kevin Smith, I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk about it. I promise not to give away too many of the plot points, but just wanted to give an overall my view of the film, just my ideas of the strengths and weaknesses, if there are any, and what I thought about Kevin Smith doing something different. To give a little background, I've been a Kevin Smith fan since the first time I saw Mallrats. Loved Clerks and Clerks 2. Big supporter of Zack and Miri, which I thought was underrated. Just a big fan of the artist and the director. I wasn't that happy with Cop Out. I thought it was okay, but it was a very different film for him. And when I heard that, I mean, not to say Cop Out was horrible, I just didn't think it was his original. He didn't write it, so he just directed it. But it just didn't seem like a film that I felt was worthy of Kevin Smith's talent. And then when I heard he was doing a quote-unquote horror film, thriller, whatever you want to label it as, I consider it kind of a mix between horror and thriller, called Red State, that he was going to fund himself and distribute himself. I was excited to see it. I had hoped that it would come out into the theaters near me, but the tour that he ended up doing, he ended up touring with the film in various cities, and unfortunately he never came to the Bay Area. So when I saw that it was on demand, I was excited to see it because I'd been waiting to see it for a long time. To give you an overview of the film, so it was written and directed by him, and what it's about is it's set in Middle America. It deals with these three teens. Their names are Travis, played by Michael Angelano, Billy Ray, played by Nicholas Braun, and Jared, played by Kyle Gallner, who was also in Jennifer's Body and the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. And what they do is they find a website that's similar to like Facebook, not Facebook actually, Craigslist, and it's like a sexual encounters. They decide that they want to go explore this. The woman that they're seeking said that she would have sexual relations with, or sex with, the three of them. So what they do is they drive one night out into the middle of nowhere. They find the trailer where she's going to be. She's an older woman. And what happens is she ends up drugging them, and it's all a trap. And it's all been set up by her. Her name's Sarah. She's played by Melissa Leo. And then Aben Cooper is played by Michael Parks, who is the head of this religious fanatic organization that believes that homosexuality is evil, that the fact that the three boys wanted to have sex with her together means that they're all gay. So what they're trying to do is, for a higher power, they feel like by killing gay men, that they're serving God's purpose, and it leads into the cultism of what they do in terms of executing these people. And it also brings in John Goodman's character, who's amazing in the film. He plays Joseph Keenan, and he plays a federal officer who's actually trying to investigate and bring down the cult, and it leads to a big shootout and everything. I mean, it's a really good film. I don't want to give too much of it away because I really want people to enjoy it like I did. I didn't read too much about it. I knew about the religious cult angle of it, the fact that the guys were trapped in some way. But other than that, I didn't know much else about it. So I went into this completely blind, didn't know what to expect. Like I said, big fan of Kevin Smith. And I think he did an amazing movie. I mean, next to Clerks 1 and 2, which are my favorites of his films, I think this is my third favorite. I mean, it was that good to me because he went out of his comfort zone and he did it in a really dramatic, interesting way. Didn't bring, I mean, there was little bits of dark humor in this film, but I expected, I said he's probably going to do something, where it's going to have all this humor in it because that's what he's known for. Most of his movies, even though they have dramatic undercurrents, they're usually comedies. This did not have any comedy in it, outside of, like I said, a few spots of black comedy. And it worked very well. The performances, Melissa Leo was great in it. Michael Parks, who I've loved in From Dusk Till Dawn and the Kill Bills, and recently the Grindhouse films, did an amazing job. Very creepy as the preacher, Aben Cooper. I mean, he was very seriously demented in his performance. And John Goodman, like I said, was amazing in his role. So I give it 10 out of 10. I loved the film. I can't wait to pick it up when it comes out on DVD and watch it again. So 100% recommend it. Please feel free to comment on this and let me know if you've seen it and what your thoughts were. Like I said, I think Kevin Smith took a big risk doing this film, and I think it shows that he still does have talent. A lot of people have written him off as just a blogger and somebody that bitches about things all the time now and has sort of gotten away from his filmmaking. But this shows that he really is a good writer, and I think he does have a lot of talent, and this was a big risk, I think, to take, and I feel like he did it perfectly. So please feel free to comment, let me know what you think, and thanks a lot for watching.